Hey Michelle, welcome to your personal screencast on WordPress. I'm going to show you how to set up a WordPress site and how to create a few pages and set up a theme So you asked about where you go to download WordPress. Well, WordPress isn't an application that you download, it's a web-based app like Facebook or Hotmail. You just go to wordpress.com and that's where you can build your website. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to start from scratch and sign up for a new account, but if you've already got an account, feel free to use that. So I visit wordpress.com and then click the big Get Started button. Now we have to choose an address. Now it says blog address. That's because most people use WordPress to build a blog, but you can also use it just as well to build an ordinary website or a portfolio website. So you'll have to choose the URL that you want to use for your site. So maybe something like Keegan Street Portfolio. It's asking me if I want to buy keeganstreetportfolio.com, which costs, and I don't have to. I can just use keeganstreetportfolio.wordpress.com, which is free. Then I choose a username to log in with and enter in a password. My email address. Then I hit sign up and that's going to send me an email. So here's the email I've received from WordPress, and if I just click this link, it's going to activate that website. Okay, so now we're in the admin section of our website. You can see the URL is keeganstreetportfolio.wordpress.com and then /wp-admin for administering the site. There's a menu bar down the left which takes you into the different sections, and then in the center we've got what's called the dashboard. You can watch this video to find out what that does. I'm just going to show you what the website looks like at the moment before we create any pages. So if I visit keeganstreetportfolio.wordpress.com, I've already got this website built, and it's got a title up the top there. This image is just a part of the theme, but we can change that. Then we've got a navigation bar with home and about. This is just a default post, but we can change this so that it says, well, let's go ahead and change it now actually. There's an edit link down the bottom here. So this is just loading. So now we can delete the default text and write in some text that's more about your website. And then if I press update, that will save the changes. So now if I go back to keeganstreetportfolio.wordpress.com, now we've got this message that we've just created. Now let's just go back to the dashboard. As I said before, most people use WordPress to build a blog, so one of the first items on the left menu here is posts. That's to add a post to your blog, but since you're probably not going to be using a blog, you can ignore that and go down to the pages section, and that lets you create pages which are more like normal web pages, not based on date. So I'll click on pages, and this is a list of the pages. At first we've got one default page called About, and if you want to, you can edit that or you can select it and then delete it. I'll just leave it there for now. For now, let's create a new page which will have a list of our lesson plans. So enter a page title. Then we can start just writing text in here, which will show up on the page. We've got some buttons along the top here for inserting media into the post, images, video, audio, and then this one is probably what you're going to find more useful. It lets you insert anything. So if I tap that, we can insert PDFs, Word docs, PowerPoint presentations, or anything. So I think this is going to help you for uploading your lesson plans, and you've got 3 GB of space, so that'll be plenty. Here's some PDFs I created earlier. And now that's uploaded, so I can select a title and description for this upload. The title's probably enough, and then I can click Insert into Post. And now we've got a link there, which is linking to that lesson plan. I'll add another one. Okay. Insert into post. Okay, so now we've got a basic page, and we can also apply formatting and things here, like, I don't know, what does this one do? This gives you more options, like size. Okay, so if I click publish, that will save the changes. And now if I go back to my website and refresh, we've got another option, another page added to the nav bar. So I'll click on that, and there's the page. So if I click on one of these lesson plan links, it opens up that PDF. So that's quite handy. And I'm going to add another page. Just to show you that pages don't have to be on the top level here. You can have a page which is a sub-page of one of these pages. So maybe you want to divide up lesson plans into different subjects. So you might want to have maths lesson plans or something. Then in the right, you can just select a parent for this page. So I'll select my lesson plans, and now the parent of maths lesson plans is my lesson plans, and I'll publish that. And then refresh the website, and if I hover over the my lesson plans, we get a drop down menu with the sub pages. Yeah. Now by default there's a share widget at the bottom of the page letting people tweet or share this page on Facebook, and people can also write comments down the bottom. You can turn both of those options off if you want to. This is the edit page view, I can turn off show sharing buttons, and you can turn comments off somewhere else, but probably under this comment section. Now, a few other things. We can change this title. Oh well, you can change it somewhere. Another thing I wanted to show you was the appearance of the website, because at the moment it looks kind of ugly. Here's what it looks like at the moment. But if you go into appearance in the admin section, you can choose from a whole lot of different themes. 128 different themes, so you'll be able to find one that you like. I think some of them cost money, but most of them are free. So I can just click activate next to this one, and then if I go back to the website and refresh, it's got a totally different design. Yeah, the nav bar is now at the top there. Then we've got the title and the home page. But you can try out some different themes and find one that you like. Maybe this one. This one's alright, but it doesn't have the nav bar which you need. So I wouldn't use this one. Maybe this one. Spring loaded. Yeah, this will do for me. So we've still got the navigation bar there. Alright, so yeah, that shows you a general introduction to WordPress. And there's a whole lot more you can do with it, but that will let you get started. And to learn more, a good place to go is learn.wordpress.com. And they've got some more screencasts here, which you could watch to learn more. But keep in mind that most people use WordPress as a blog, not as a website, so some of these things might be tailored towards blogs, but yeah, so you don't have to pay attention to the blog ones anyway. So yeah, there you go. I think looks like WordPress will work fairly well for what you want to do. So yeah, have fun.